my god, this is gonna be weird.
Hey, Ineffa. Sorry to keep you waiting.
But after this, I'm gonna be caught
That
up with
is
the Archon
perfectly all
quests.
right. My data indicates
And you
clear
got the
skies in
interlude?
coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone?
We're not gonna
yet?
goodbye like the other last two. Well, the movie wasn't really one person.
Funny you mention it. You'll
I
never
want to
guess
see
who
sit
Paimon
Lolly for
saw
one
on the
last
way
time.
over. Hey!
Money.
Seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodkrai. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Why the travelers so like?
Don't
I'm
worry,
like,
we
God
won't
damn
keep
you.
long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron.
Where was it,
even the
Lolly?
Pyro Archon herself.
Where was it,
You're
Lolly?
invited too, Ineffa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time! Spit it out then.
They've set off.
Oh, is this who I think it is? Yep.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable.
Oh, from the very beginning. We got a little T to our voice.
You know,
Oh, we did.
every time we
Oh,
head to a
man,
new
we didn't
mission,
get to
there's
see no
always a point
one.
where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it.
Oh, we
The
got a little
next chapter
photo.
of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40
Oh,
seconds
the
ago
thing
as the
coming
boundary
in and out.
between Natlan and Nodkrai. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Ineffa?
Wait, I didn't press anything.
Maybe
What
we
the
should be
fuck?
asking the other way around.
I didn't
So,
press
When
anything.
you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Nodkrai?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are.
Yeah, of course you would stop.
Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Nodkrai.
Oh, wow!
Retrieve the amulet from Nodkrai.
Paimon, Traveler.
Oh, just play
to
some.
Nodkrai.
Oh, new character, Neffa. Oh, Lama. Brilliant. Damn. Bit fast, I have to say.
There's a town up ahead. That's the place you were telling
How
us
come
about
we
on the
leaving
way
footprints
over,
seen that?
right?
What did we say?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Nodkrai.
Huh? What?
Sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon.
Ooh.
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Tavad.
Huh? Are you sure?
Oh.
But
I was not
how come you've never
expecting
mentioned that
that
before?
so soon.
Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Oh, well, because
Oh, well, damn.
those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Kofaki. What's that?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Nodkrai, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy. That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea. Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Nodkrai. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki?
Okay.
Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
Nodkrai is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline. Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away.
We're definitely going to find it in one of these Archon
It's been a
quests.
really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Nodkrai surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Ineffa.
Oh. I feel weird when he's talking about like spaceship. Yeah, that's funny as well when people like complain that, oh, it's getting out around like all the tech.
Guide in a hole of Tavad.
The traveler is an alien from a spaceship.
Nodkrai, here we come.
No.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nodkrai, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Tavad is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Nodkrai.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nodkrai lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Oh. You don't stay long in that form, do you?
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Ineffa's gonna put her out of a job? Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodkrai as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nodkrai's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodkrai. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a
I wonder
tribute
what
to
our
her
name
memory.
going to be here.
But then, one day,
What happened?
there came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodkrai, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nodkrai. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there?
Oh, we gotta go there
Oh, the biggest
to
tower
see
thing.
the
That is Aino's
Volca.
Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold.
Well,
But
it
according
kidding
to
me
the scan
though.
I
I'm
just
just thinking
ran,
of Wits of Free.
the energy cannon appears
They
to
have the
be
city!
malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The Wild Hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodkrai?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that. Huh. Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Wow! This place is buzzing with activity!
The pink hair girl.
Oh, hey! There's a notice board over there. Does that mean that Catherine and Nodkrai actually gets to clock out?
Wait,
Anyway,
where
let's
was
go
it?
back later.
What the fuck is this? The word like this to it. There we go.
Here we are, the flagship.
As I look around eagerly, sometimes see
Varka
any
told us to
interesting
meet him
character.
here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
No matches identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Ineffable.
Hello there, Dimyon.
You know each other?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. Think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Oui, oui.
That's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodkrai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Saw something in the
Pardon me,
background
say
I'm
that.
interested in.
So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only
A
has he
master
put you
that
in
have
our
not
finest
been
room,
Monte.
he's paid for it in
Monster.
advance, too.
I mean, oh, he put us. Oh, how come?
Generous of him.
Mudman! Mudman!
Yeah, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along
What's it
with
be, a
Varka
closet?
like a house on fire.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Ineffa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
Oh, is he sad?
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town. So
Yeah.
Paimon's
I bet you can
reasonably
back off
confident we shouldn't
now.
get too lost.
Then you go
Thank
back
you.
to Aino?
This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Exactly.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Oh. The aesthetic, like, I feel like.
Feels
damn,
pretty
the
nice
food.
having someone sort out our
Oh,
food and
actually,
lodging
I take
for
it
us,
back.
huh?
Damn.
Is this really the flagship?
It reminded me a
Flash
little
Road?
bit of the prison because of the
Pretty big,
material.
make no mistake, but
It's like fucking
it's a little
premium
worn out,
plus of the
right?
prison.
Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town. You mean it's got something to do with Nodkrai's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity?
I forgot. A spaceship hit the ground. Claws.
Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and
I still don't
hungrier
understand
every
why
time
we need a
someone
room
mentions it.
when we got the teapot. Already, Flint?
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
He's the court.
Please, there's no need to apologize.
Ooh.
If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry.
He's a cool
Clearly, I
character
shouldn't have
design.
gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
I'm planning on getting Ineffa because I like the
Are
dancer. I
you
like
staying in a
Angelo.
room next to ours?
Ah, quite
I'm not
the
like
perceptive
Angelo. I
one,
need
see.
Angelo.
First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Okay, Flint. I thought it was Flint.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Pretty proud you all your nice
Is that so?
titles.
Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nodkrai today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying
He's
the
so
night.
tired.
Oh, so you're
His
here
outfit
for
really
business.
cool though.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a ratnik of Nodkrai, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt,
That was his name.
you'll know
Calamitous.
that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now.
I can see
Even
that.
so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Don't need to fall asleep if you're
Oh,
already
I assure you,
dead.
There's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler.
When you say redneck, I just think of
serious
fucking Sonic
conundrum
Underground. I don't know why.
Oh, sure.
I'm guessing it was like
You go right
Robotnik.
ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much needed light to that place.
We
of
do
final
both.
Rest.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kind of spooky.
Spooky,
Must be all that time he
scary
spent around
skeletons.
graveyards. His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken? Huh. Yes, you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too. Paimon almost forgot something super important. Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please,
Oh.
accept today's boon.
Mama.
Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice! Quick, let's grab some too.
No, I think it's for the
Super curious
less
what their food tastes like.
financial stable
Moonlight
people.
illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scion.
Okay, I want to say something.
Please, as do our followers and
I do like
other
the character design.
passersby,
I
accept
did play her
today's
in the
boon.
little tutorial, but I didn't really like the
Howdy, noble
gameplay style.
Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The
She
finest
speak
you
too
found?
slow.
Wow, that sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty
What do you
fatuity
do?
swarming into Nodkrai, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frostmoon scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces!
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble.
Oh, they
in
get food
ignorance.
poisoning.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Huh?
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodkrai with all their weird equipment and built that so-called
Are we gonna be
experimental
wanted criminal when we
design
make it
bureau,
into the night?
our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frostmoon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all.
I who
Besides,
herald
for a weary
Galactus.
traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe
This is what I
in
mean.
moonlight?
I translate
You
certain
will
words
always
and I
be
got a new
welcome
one because of
at the Frostmoon
certain, like,
Enclave,
Ratnik,
the
Watnik,
place we call our
Harold,
home.
Fantastic Four.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious. So
Good,
refreshingly
divine.
fresh. Those two Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder. Looks like Ineffa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next? Good idea. Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down after all. Let's see. Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is, don't fall behind. This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnici Prolecha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away.
Ah.
And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frostmoon Scions live. So, what'd you think? Even if Ineffa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right? Hey, come on! Would it kill you to compliment Paimon? Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now! There's already a line forming outside! Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship! Or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first? Where? Which one are you... Oh. Now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh. Better not be who she thinks it is. Anyway,
Oh.
where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
Is it Dory? Dory! That white? Is that how you say the name?
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
Oh dear. So it is the real deal.
Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute.
You only realise now?
Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients. And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage.
Can't wait when Alice get introduced.
Come, how could you just
All
sneak
the
into my
fucking fan art I've
without
seen.
telling your dear Lord Sangama
Remind me of when it was like this fan art of like
I would've made an
Alice and
pulled out all the
what her
stops
name?
to ensure that
Klee
your boat rider
that made her with Monster, and Monster just float, went up and flew away to get away.
Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
Well, regardless of whether that's true or
I'm quite
not,
looking forward to like
the main issue
Alice
here
like
is that
story
we have
quests in the
no idea
future.
You had a branch in Nodkrai.
A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Nodkrai, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too.
We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take
Yeah,
back to
we're
our
not
friends?
not going now.
My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this?
What's that? Your hat?
Information, of course. Information
Oh.
about Nodkrai, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind. I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free.
Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today.
What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this. The moment I set up shop in Nodkrai, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities? In that case, what would you like to know about?
Oh damn.
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too. Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nodkrai? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work? That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me.
Ah.
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people
Oh, I
who
pressed
live
it.
still? Things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. Everyone knows they're here for the ancient moon's remnants, but no one's
Oh.
sure why they pulled them down in Nodkrai of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still. That bunch of booze-loving monstatters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As for
Well, like, she don't like anyone.
they'd be easy pickings, but somehow every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys, I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nodkrai.
Oh,
Someone's bound
yep.
to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets.
Ineffa.
Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how
I'm going
much
there.
trouble you're in.
The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay.
So they see
You
your
don't just say that
business
to stop your
rival.
competition from undercutting you, right?
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets.
They say information though. The only
You're
thing
really not
that
convincing anyone,
fail
you know.
contracting with one more.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodkrai, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, it could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array. But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you.
Lucky us. The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine. We meet again.
I'm not Catherine.
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine. And you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Drone. So that actually her? I thought. Oh.
A harbinger?
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines? Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nodkrai now, and as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely
Seven.
veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nodkrai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. We're like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even
I'm not
more
stupid!
limited options? And being the refined young lady that
You're
I
probably
am,
Geo
I
based
shall
on the colour.
indulge you just this once. Ad
Maybe.
Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nodkrai, Dominion of the Fatui.
What about? I didn't see no thing about.
Paimon's so mad right now. How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing. We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched. Hey, the real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
You're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Hmm?
Ineffa!
Only a few people we haven't
I
really
was just
met
about
there
to
yet.
start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage
I
to get
know.
everything Aino asked for?
And
I
Neffa
did.
White
What about you?
and that little
Do you
spurt.
need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nodkrai, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aw.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together? After all, she was the one who salvaged me, ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nodkrai, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic, too.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clank Crumkake craft shop. 34 minutes ahead of schedule.